Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, October 20th, 2020 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I allow peace and harmony to guide my actions. And oh my, are we in Mercury retrograde? I have started this video. This is the third time. Let's hope that this one works. Maybe it's the fourth time. I can't even count. Anyways, today we have an interesting meeting of energies. So we have Venus in Virgo connecting to the moon in Sagittarius, connecting to Neptune in Pisces. We have T-square energy going on. And let me just be fair and say the North and South Node are actually at play in this as well, which means it's beyond a T-square. It's actually a grand square energy. Now, it's not exact in degree, but it's close enough. And so when we have the mutable signs engaged in a T-square, it feels, or not a T-square, a grand square, it feels like a crossroads. And especially the mutable signs, because they're the knowledge collectors. So it's like reality meets knowledge and optimism meets daydream meets what's happening in the moment. And between all of this, we kind of find ourselves in the middle, taking in all the stimulus, taking in all the stimuli, and trying to figure out what is the right path through these energies. And the right path is somewhere in between all of them. Venus in Virgo, listening to the body. Moon in Sagittarius, having that optimistic view, using the knowledge that you've collected to help guide you through. Neptune in Pisces, the daydream, the spiritual path, realizing that there's so much information beyond. And then even that Gemini energy, North Node in Gemini, feeding in what's happening in the moment to help us be guided through. So this is where it helps in and of ourselves to be a little mutable, to be a little changeable, to be able to move in and with the flow in this energy, because otherwise you're going to feel kind of stuck in the center. Like, do I listen to what I've read in the books, or do I listen to what the guru has said, or do I listen to my spiritual guidance, or do I listen to my body? And the thing is, we want to feed in all the information as much as possible to your personal balance and take action from that place. I have great hope for us, though, in and through this. I do have the integration card. So I think we are integrating all these pieces and learning where our personal harmony is to move us forward. Now, a word of warning, kind of, side note, the moon will be connecting with the South Node energy. So there may be an old path that you have taken, that hole that you've fallen into over and over and over again. That hole may appear for an opportunity. Like, have you learned the lesson, or are you going to fall in the hole again? So be aware of repeating patterns. And with all of this information, with all this energy, and with the spirit of Libra, the spirit of your integrated self, what is your best step forward? What is your best path forward in and through this? So do be aware that something like that may pop up for you in these energies today. We also have Lilith still hanging out with Mars. So Lilith, I love Lilith in this energy. Lilith is like, listen to yourself, listen to your soul. You can go your own way. You can do this your way. And I think that's sometimes one of the biggest lessons that we have to learn is not doing it somebody else's way. We do have that soul guidance. And I had a conversation with a friend today, like, our soul guidance, does our human, can it override it? And I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure if the human can override it, or if the soul really is in the driver's seat at all times. But really take the time to listen to what your soul is asking for, above like the cravings, above the humans, beyond all that. And it's not to say you can't listen to those pieces. It's just like listening to all the mutable pieces. And yet, can you let your soul drive you forward in and through this energy? And cards are really saying yes. The cards are so good. Here are three, we have three major arcana cards today. The Magician, so really utilizing the power of your magic, your personal magic, your mind. This is the Star card in traditional tarot. So even though it's the Silence card, it's tuning in to your third eye, tuning into your intuition, and realizing success on the horizon as you work this integration, as you have your own pulling together. This is the Temperance card in traditional tarot, pulling together of your various elements, of your various energies, and using them in tandem together. What we do need to be aware of is the mental energies. We have 2 Swords cards as well. So the mental energies, the burden, or even the isolation, feeling isolated in these energies, in your choices, feeling isolated in your own personal Lilith energy. Don't let that undermine the good that is happening in and through this. The Sun and the Moon, so Sun in Libra, Moon in Sagittarius, are also connecting. Optimism is present today, especially if you can get through, like I said, those crossroads and move past that hole that you always fall in. Lots of self-care, to not repeat those patterns. Listening to the truth of your physical body can help you move past this. But it's kind of a good astro day to some extent. Again, if we can get past those crossroads, if we get stuck in the crossroads, it may feel a little bit challenging. But the Sun and the Moon connecting, it's like, oh my gosh, there still is good things in 2020. We then have the Moon shifting into Capricorn, 11:44 p.m. Pacific time. So I will talk about that in tomorrow's Astro. But keep coming back. Peace, beauty, pleasure, harmony, all those energies within yourself as we finish up Libra over these next few days. So that's it for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and stay curious. Namaste.